That's weird. How's that? There we go. That should be playing music. I think. I have got a lot of things that I've got to look back at, and I've got to fix and update and do. Have not touched any of this in a long time. Oh yeah, I usually have that up here. Oh no, what just happened? Let's just get rid of that, thank you. Aha, there it is, okay. I haven't messed with like the audio and everything on this in so long that I'm probably gonna have to revisit it if I'm honest. Goodness gracious. That's one of the downfalls. If you're somebody who does stream, one of the biggest downfalls is when you take a break or when you step away, the inability to keep up with things, or the it's not really an ability, but you lose your connection into like how you've done things. So one of the things I'm going to need to do on a future Monday night is I'm going to create I need to create a live stream checklist. Things that would be beneficial for me, but also for other people who are looking to do to stream and such, to think through and have a simple little checklist or whatever I could create for them, and it be a nice little template tool. Definitely need to create that. I definitely need to create that, but I need to do that on Monday night, and that's the idea of the Monday hour, is spending 1 hour on Monday nights focusing on different work pieces, different tasks that I otherwise don't have the time to do but need to be done, and spend the time doing that while visiting with people who are jumping into chat and such. That's what needs to happen. I don't know why this still has not fixed on Discord to where it doesn't update very quickly. Oh, you know what I didn't even think about doing? That's alright. I'll work towards that. I had thought about, like, a while ago I had tested the groundwork of live streaming, obviously, of multi-streaming, and when it came to my platforms and it came to my connectedness, my capabilities, it didn't feel like it was a... Oh, well, that went really quiet. Oh, okay, so that's at 100. I need to like change what I hear. Oh, there we go, perfect. All right, we got it. What's up, Hilly? How we doing? How we doing? I lost my train of thought because I got so focused on audio stuff. Nothing has changed. We're right back to who I have always been. Can't even keep a straight thought. But hey, Hilly, you might like to hear this. On Monday nights, my man, I'm doing decent. Doing decent. Just trying to... There's a lot of moving pieces right now that I'm trying to get into place, and I'm excited for what could be when they are in place. So excited for that. One of the things I've been doing, separate from like anything to do with streaming, has been writing. I've been writing a novel, believe it or not, and So that's been another thing that's kind of been taking some of my headspace, but it's been very fun. Um, it's been a lot of fun to be creative in that way and to be building that. But more on that to come in the future. There's some potentials. Here's a couple potentials with that on that front. One of those is the potential of once I hit a certain self-made goal, um, and I've shown myself consistency of certain things, an achievement of a certain amount and stuff like that, certain amount of words written and stuff like that. I may then entertain the idea of doing other pieces with that, things like like opening up a piece of like a Ko-fi or a Patreon kind of thing, to where I can release certain pieces of that, and people who are interested, who want to support or hear more about what's happening with that kind of things, can connect into that, as well as the potential of maybe an IRL kind of stream, to where like on Sundays, like Sunday afternoons, during a portion of time when I'm usually writing, like out at Starbucks or something like that, just chilling and chatting, sharing a little bit about what's been written, whether it's related to my novel or some parent resources I've been looking at creating and stuff as well. But that's on a different side of parent resources towards kids' use of technology and different stuff like that. As still have a lot of my heart there, especially as a dad of youngins, trying to help other parents out in those ways with knowledge I have and interactions I've had over the years. Um, yeah, why did that disappear? I don't hear like anything. Do you guys hear any music? It's at 100. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but Hill, is good to see you. Um, oh, what I was gonna say to you. Let me know if you're still here in chat. Throw five in there for. Oh, just kicked in for me. Uh oh. What just kicked in? Oh, the music. Okay, yeah. I just went to the next track and tried to turn it up and stuff. But so Hill, what I was gonna say to you is here on Monday nights, at least for the next month or so, getting a feel for what it's gonna be, is 10:30 to 11:30. Go to do the Monday hour, and what that is going to be intended, the focus, the goal around Monday nights are going to be about getting certain tasks done to help move things forward with content, to help move things forward with stream, having specific goals of things. Like tonight, one of the things I want to do is I definitely want to hop in. I want to open up a couple games on my PC while streaming, and I want to see like, okay, what is the capability of that, so we have knowledge moving forward with different, can I do PC games with OBS in my current setup, get knowledge of those kind of things, as well as I've got a list back here for me to keep an eye on, looking at stream setups and the ways in which I want to go about things the rest of the week, because we're looking at things related to TikTok as well as here on Twitch, and potentially multi-streaming to YouTube. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, explaining goals and stuff for each stream. But I'm talking stuff about like, hey guys, tonight we're gonna look at like one of the things I wanted to do was I forgot about is like there's a scheduler on the main page of Twitch, obviously, and it'd be good for me to update that. So I need to update that. But yeah, so some of the things like that I don't have time for outside of stream, like Monday nights, I want to unpack the box. And what I mean by unpack the box is one of the easiest ways for anybody to approach either packing to move or unpacking once you've moved is by going one box at a time. And so that's the approach I want to take is, okay, rather than getting completely flustered by these thousands of different projects and tasks that I need to complete in order to be where I need to be or do what I need to do, instead, I'm going to just take 45 minutes, one box, just unload one box each week, which is going to be difficult for me to do, but we're going to try and do it. So that's what these Monday nights are going to be more of. Maybe here and there might be like lighter game in the background kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like a store simulator game or a card game or something, you know what I mean? Like different simple stuff like that. But overall, the idea of the Monday hour is going to be like checking in, like chatting, chilling, and moving things forward with streams and with content and with different stuff like that, using that to our advantage. So that's going to be what that is. On Tuesdays, I'm going to be on TikTok. That's the goal, TikTok. And I think I had written it as 9:30 to 10:30. In fact, while I'm talking about this, I should probably pull it up. Let me see here. Let me see. I shared it. There we go. There, Darcy Bloge. Can I? Come on, get back into the hang of this. This would be another thing. One of the things I do on a Monday night is while chatting and stuff, getting ideas, getting feedback as I'm setting up my stream deck or as I'm creating new scenes and stuff. That kind of stuff. Monday nights, I'm excited for some fun in that way. Getting things accomplished while just hanging out. Let me see here. Is this the one? Hey, yeah. So. I need to do more graphic work. I like doing stuff like this. Anyway, so Tuesdays, TikTok Tuesdays, the idea is going to be 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. TikTok over at Delkery, and Tuesday nights are not going to be football related. All my TikTok lives at the end throughout the final half of 2024 were related directly to football. And that's not what I only want to be doing. And so those ones, my goal moving forward with Tuesdays is going to be along the lines of sharing thoughts and tips and stuff for two things: helping young creators, specifically looking at ones who are on really tight budgets, those kind of things. Just sharing from my experience of doing stuff like this on a tight budget. So that kind of stuff I think I'm moving forward with and looking at how I want to engage with that on Tuesdays is going to be on TikTok. I have more of an explanation for myself on my phone. I have a picture I took when I wrote it out on my whiteboard, but so going to be looking at that. Hey, did that sound not come through? None of the sound. Yeah, it should have. Yeah, it should have. Anyway, appreciate you. Thank you for those biddies. And then on Thursdays. Thursdays, perfect, Chili, perfect. On Thursdays, I'm looking at Thursdays are going to be Thursday night football, and so that's going to be specific to the idea of I didn't update this. I need to change that. I need to fix this graphic because right now, as you guys can see, there's a little asterisk at the end of the time on Thursday. Well, that asterisk should be at the end of Friday as well. Because the idea is that down the line, here to start it won't be, but down the line, guys, Thursday nights there'll be a cap for Thursday nights of where, like, if we hit certain goals in the night, like, it could cause longer time on stream. So stream till 12, stream till 12:30. That one will probably be the cap for Thursday because I'll still have Friday that I have to get through and do different things with. But then Friday night, could potentially be it wouldn't be a subathon, but the idea of Friday nights would have the opportunity to be open to be longer than the time you see there, based upon hitting certain not girls. No, whoa, back up. Woo, woo, hitting goals. Goals are the only thing I'm hitting around here. Okay, hitting goals. Let's restart stream. Hitting goals. Hitting goals. All right, moving past that. So if we hit certain goals that I'm going to be creating, then we'll be able to go longer into the night. So Thursdays are going to be all football. So I'm going to be starting on TikTok at 9:30 and then jumping on Twitch at 10. So having just short football-related conversations, high engagement, high energy, more so at the beginning on Thursday. See how all this goes, right? I want to see how all this goes. And then open it up over here onto Twitch after that. But it's all going to be football related. The idea of different football conversations and topics, and maybe even some other pieces to teaching and coaching and different stuff like that. But football, Thursday night football, that's what that's going to be. Right now, tentatively, this is all like test, and like I've got this like 3 to 6 month plan that my wife and I have talked through that I'm testing out. So we're testing out to see how this kind of stuff will go, to have more consistency, more options of consistency rather than just one night a week. And then on Fridays, guys, the Friday night one that'll be different, gaming related, typical chill hangout, gaming challenges, and gaming playthroughs, stuff like that will be happening on Friday nights. And like I said, that has the opportunity to then open up into later and even further into the night. So that's where certain kind of unlocks can be happening, even all the way into the early morning. I said to my wife, I kind of explained to her this idea about that's where, if somebody wanted to, if some sort of like sub train hit and we hit certain goals, then hey, I could be up through the night on Friday, and then instead of going and doing my normal writing time or work time, other work time on like Saturday mornings or whatever, I would rest and then I would resume either later on Saturday, or I would then take up my schedule on Sunday afternoon. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of a look right now as to what things are looking and what they're focused around. That's a really, really overall, like, aerial view of those things. It doesn't give a full natured understanding of them, but at least gives an overview. So I know, Hilly, you have shown interest in the ideas of like some of those conversations with like budget-friendly creator content, tips and tricks and ideas and stuff like that. And I'd love to share, Shoestring Studio, right? I'd love for that kind of, the beginning of that to kind of take place and to take off with Tuesdays on TikTok, and see how things like that start to then implement into later in the week. So, because those are kind of things that then could come up and could even be a part of other times. There's only so much I can accomplish in so many days. And I will say this is a tentative, like, this week. I gotta be forthright. I was talking to my wife about this, and I was like, I'm not sure that starting with every day that I have of streams here on Twitch as well as on TikTok is going to make sense this week, because I'm so out of habit. And so I've got to refresh, and I've got to refigure out how I want to do those things, especially if I'm out. Like tonight, I was out working for 3 hours before Bible study with my wife, and then here on stream. And so that was it can affect things and throw things off with opportunity to be able to set certain stuff up and to be able to plan things and get things ready. So that's some stuff I'm just gonna have to, that's the whole idea of this, over the next month here through March. I'm gonna be testing those things, getting a feel for things. I got to take notes. I got to be a better scribe, and hopefully set things up for a reliable future. And here's the thing too, that I want anyone who's listening to have an understanding of, is the reality of one of the things that this testing is for is kind of a final run of a run of straight consistency and opportunity, and then movement and changes alongside of that, and within that, one, with what I'm doing, with what content I'm creating, an actual like purposeful direction of content, but then also about longevity. Longevity is not the right word. Like feasibility feasibility to make it happen, feasibility to do it, feasibility to keep doing it. With 2 boys and a lot of other things at different pathways that we've been on, and crossways, and a lot of words that are thrown around in my head right now that I'm not putting together. It's been I just have to be honest with myself, and that's what we're doing. My wife and I have put this down as kind of a let's see, and from there we'll know. We'll know. So kind of a 3 to 6 month plan to get a feel for growth, for opportunity, and see if it's realistic for us to be able to be doing streams in this way, to be able to have focused content created within them, and go from there. Gone are the days, unfortunately, of what it was when I first started 5 years ago. When I first started 5 years ago, there was a lot of people who I first got connected with and, affiliated within 3 months, and then just had a crazy first 2 or 3 years. And it was just hopping on. I will say time of day mattered, because I really did better in mid-morning, but I just can't do mid-mornings in current life. But jumping in, just gaming, being open to conversations about faith, about life, just being crazy. Yeah, I feel like I'm an old man reminiscing about my memories when I was younger. Back in my day, when I was a young boy, my father. Okay. So one thing I want to do is I do want to set these up. Yeah, you laugh it off. So one of the things I do want to do is I want to create these right here. Like I got right now, I set this up, and this is set up for every Monday. What I need to do is I need to create, like, there's nothing on here on Tuesday, although I have thought about the idea of, like, I gotta see how things take off with, right? One of the things I'm trying to figure out how things will work with TikTok, because TikTok lives, guys, like when I did it with football, it was that hit, and I need to be smart and lean into those, but I'm not just a football guy. Like, I'm not just football. And that's a very important thing for my own mental capacity. I wouldn't be able to just do football every stream, every day of the week kind of thing. But, I want to get a feel for, will these things hit in their respective places, in their respective times, all that kind of stuff. So like Tuesdays, there's a potential that, depending on how things go, maybe that's more of I do an hour stream on TikTok, and then we still do an hour and a half over here on Twitch or something like that. I don't know, but I do want to add here, gotta add not every Wednesday, every Thursday, let's go, Thursday night football, yeah. All right, but that would be 10 o'clock, and we'll just write it up as 2 hours, even though it'll probably be more like 1.5. Yeah, we'll just rate it like that for now. And for category, we'll just keep category empty. And then on Fridays, I don't know. Do I have a name for Fridays? I can't remember. I feel like I had a name. I knew myself once. I had a name. What was it? I had come up with names for this, and I don't remember what they were. Oh, you know what? I had made a document. I'm a dude. I the things I say. I made a document. Yes, weekly stream schedule. There we go. So we've got the Monday hour, which will basically have like work with me variations and stuff like that on Monday nights. But then on Tuesdays, basically shoestring budget content creation for young creators. And then Thursdays would be Thursday Night Football, all things football. And then Friday will be video work and gaming related content. And I don't have a name for it. I thought I did. I thought I had a cool name for it set somewhere, but apparently I didn't. All right, well that's not gonna work. But one of the things I do want to do here in a moment once I finish this is I want to test this. I want to test run here on this PC. I want to see, while I'm live streaming, what would be my capability of like video game, like PC gaming, and go from there. Because I've been doing like in the past I was doing through my Xbox One. I don't have a Series X or S at this moment in time, and so a lot of games are now becoming unavailable to me unless I do it via the cloud. And cloud gaming it's not great quality, and it's laggy, and it's not been the greatest experience for me, especially on the Xbox One, because it's still running on the one. Anyway, so I want to test the PC and see what we can do with that, and see if there's a game maybe that we could begin this Friday night. Maybe do something like the Outer Wilds, or the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, or something. All right, we got every Friday. Going back over here to this. Every Friday. I don't know what title it'll be. It'll be be there. You'll want to be. There we go. I don't know, and we'll just keep that off of there, because it's not 12 p.m. to 4. What? I don't have that kind of time right now. Man, it'd be great, but I don't have that. But we'll do 10 o'clock. No, 10:30. What? We'll go 10 o'clock, and we'll just put it at 2 hours. Yeah, that's what we'll do right now, and we'll just have that listed there. Monday, Thursday, Friday, go from there. Ever played Slime Rancher? Good single player game that might be fun to stream. I've seen of it. I've never done anything with it, like, because it was on Game Pass, I believe, wasn't it? It was a long time ago. Alright, so I got that done on there. Perfect. Check that off the list. So then we go to, what was the other thing? Let me look here at Slime Rancher though, real quick. Because where was that? Yeah, I've definitely seen. Oh, it just looked up slime. That's not what I wanted. Slime Rancher. Yeah, I know that game. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember ever looking at it or anything, other than seeing it. I think it was on Game Pass. I saw it. I feel like what I should do is, like, of course, this would be this would be a big project thing, unless I did it on like a Monday night during a Monday hour, which would be where I create a list of all the games that I have, or that I either own, have access to, or whatever, and make a list of it, like on a Google document or a Google spreadsheet or something like that. And then, like, if you're a sub, you can have access to that and put in for like certain games to be played or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, give a special sub only capability to where people can have more of a voice into the like games and stuff. But I do know one of the games that we are doing, because it was something that was put before me a long while ago, and that is the Outer Wilds. But here, let's do this. Let's test this out. I don't like how messy this screen is. Messy. I don't know why I talked like that. But let's see. What game should I turn on and try to test out to see capabilities? We should do a couple actually. Let me do that. Let me just open up. Let's open up Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. All right, let's just open it up. See what happens. And we're just testing. Let me just pause the music. I just want to test and go from there. See what it'll look like. How it'll feel. This one is a high impact game. Wow, that's not changing anything. That's because I gotta do it right here, I guess. Okay. How do things look so far? Sound, all that jazz. Doesn't seem too bad on my side here. One of the things I do need to do is I need to open up, well, once it'll let me out of here. Nope, won't let me out yet. I need to pull up my task manager. That's one of the things I need to do. Let's actually, can I do that? It won't let me. Let me out of here. It literally won't, guys. I'm hitting like the Windows button and everything. It won't let me free. Oh my lord. I can do it this way. Control Alt Delete didn't work. Oh, there we go. Where is it? Dude, I Control Alt Deleted to get the task manager up, and I can't see it. I can't find it. There we go. There we go. Now I got it up over here so I can look at it. Wow. Yeah, see, my concern was this. My CPU is maxed out right now. Maxed out. My CPU alone, guys, from CPU alone right now from OBS is using like 27%. That's insane. OBS uses so much. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's go over here to the game though. Let's see, what is it? Video. 16:9, yeah, 1920, 1080. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all it's native here. And then widescreen, field of view, vertical sync, FPS limit, motion off, 0 film grain. I don't know. All these on ultra. Okay. All right. I think we've got a pretty good. Let's just see here. Like, what does this look like? How does it? Let me know if there's any like screen tearing or anything like that. Okay. Why is my mouse? Why does it show my mouse like that? Oh, I don't like this at all. Quality looks terrible. What? Is there a way for me to be able to see like something that would show me stats to be able to show me like how it's working? Did anything look like it was tearing? I don't know why. It just looked so blurry to me. Oh, wait. That's showing me the FPS. Ooh, should we keep all this? Oh, man. That's not good. Look at this. Render scale is at 50%. I don't know what that means. Here we go. CPU. Man, this thing is maxed. And the FPS is not good at all. So what happens if I turn overall down one? Does that look like it's gonna... Look at that. Look at that change already. Medium. Low. It won't let me go any lower. Then why does it show it as an option? Hello? Are we back? So, I think we discovered I think we discovered an unfortunate reality, and that is that this computer does not necessarily hold the capabilities of being able to stream high quality games. Well, yeah, play and stream, which really stinks because I have a lot of good games available on here. I'm talking like BioShock Trilogy remastered. I've got a lot of great games. Outer Wilds, which is one I want to open up and test. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Am I back? Am I good? My bitrate still shows very bad, but I feel like I should be good now. That I'm not. My computer's not trying to. Yeah, my bitrate is better now. I had to refresh the page. So, am I good? Am I here? Am I alive? So my computer literally threw a fit. Like, I'm trying to watch all of those pieces on there on the Great Circle and test out changing the stuff. And between OBS and that game, my computer was getting worked so hard, and OBS just quit. OBS completely quit. And when I went to reopen OBS, it told me it didn't do the right thing. Should I start it in safety mode or just start it normally? So I just started it normally, and we're back and we're good. But I think it had relation to do with this is why I wanted to test this stuff. I wanted to test this to know like what games are we capable of doing, because it's really that really does have effect on things. But let me try Outer Wilds here. I'm gonna open this one up through Steam. We'll get a because that Indiana Jones one as well. That was through EA or through Xbox. So I want to get a feel. In fact, I should probably quit that processor if that's still open. I don't see it. Okay. I think we're good there. I think we're good there. So you just watched it loop. Did it just keep going and going and going and going? I hope I hope that I could like that'd be funny if I could just at least see what that looked like as a clip or something. But oh, by the way, I didn't realize. Oh, it went back like 20 seconds. I got you. I didn't realize this, but there's a new update, and I was curious when this was going to happen. I was really curious when this was going to happen, and that is that the the whole thing with Twitch has been about like they've said about like the size of storage and stuff like that. Um, they're eliminating a lot of different things by is it March or is it, I forget when it is, but there's a set date in which they're eliminating a lot of stuff by. So I'm gonna have to go through and revisit through a bunch of stuff so it doesn't get like erased or deleted. But all right, guys. So this is what. Let's see what this one would look like. Annapurna. Hey, I just played Annapurna. Was that Return to Grace? Keep an eye out, guys. I'm gonna be trying to edit and put out a playthrough of Return to Grace. Enter profile name Decory. I said create. Let's just see what this kind of does. Oopsies. I just turned down the audio a little bit. But oh my goodness, stop it. So one of the things I want to, yeah, I was trying to turn it down, but every time I clicked off, it would do that. Okay. Oh, whoa. See, that's the stuff. It's so, like, glitchy. Or is that because of me on a mouse? Is that because of me on a mouse? Let me try. I have a controller over here. I can plug it in real quick. Actually, I think it is plugged in. I just have to turn it on. I think that's all I have to do. Yeah. Yeah, but that's glitchy, though. Okay. Woo. Advanced. I don't want to get too caught up in all of this because I don't want it to ruin my first experience playing it. Field of view. Obviously, you got to turn up field of view. Let's go 90. I don't know what dithering is. Full screen mode, 16:9. Very high. See, okay. So we're at very high on a lot of this stuff. And so let's just turn some of that down. See what happens. Ooh, what a jump. Bro. Okay, well this isn't... Quality isn't terrible on this one. Right? How's this look? Oof. I think the video quality on this one stays pretty good, right? There was something about that other one. I don't know. What if I go back to SM? I don't know what that does. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I was seeing different stuff there, and maybe it was just... Yeah, so a game like this isn't too bad. That's good to know. That's good to know. So yeah, that looked clear and consistent. Okay, so a game like Outer Wilds is plausible. Very good. Very, very good. I can close Steam. Well, actually, I don't want to close Steam. Yeah. What about if I did, like, where's this one? Where was this one from? Was this out of Epic? Because one of the things, too, yeah, this is from Epic, is this allows me the opportunity as well to test out different like different I don't want to say platforms, but Epic, Steam, Xbox, EA, stuff like that, so I can get a feel for how that affects stuff on my computer as well. Because some of those launchers, that's the word, launchers. All right, so here's another one. Let's check here. Hello, can I have my hand back, please, sir? Oh no, guys, I've got nothing. I can't do anything. I can't change the screen. I can't do anything. Why won't it let me do it? I should be able to press window and tab to be able to switch between stuff. I should be able to do that. OBS, guys, is using over 30%. It's using 30% of my CPU. Bro, why is OBS using so much? Do I have too many things? Maybe I need to look into, maybe I have too many things set up. Maybe I have too many like docs or too many scene collections or too many sources or stuff like that. And maybe I need to refine some of those. I might need to, because OBS is constantly using a ton. But let me... So here's another one. This one looks pretty good. I got no mouse though. I got no mouse. Oh, I have to press up and down, I guess, this way. Help and options, let's see. Video options. Gamma, that's really all you can do. I don't know what it was at. Whoopsies. I don't know what it was at. Do you guys remember what it was at? Was it at 2.2? I can't remember. That's literally all you can do. Here we go. Reset to D. Let's do that. Here we go. How's this look? Kind of vibrating, but not bad. Quality look good. The biggest thing is when moving. That's the biggest thing. It's moving quality. Can I skip this? Yeah, this is Tale of Two Sons, I believe. Or Two Brothers or something like that. Oh no, there she goes. It's a Disney movie. The parents have died. Alright, I just want to get, like, buy this. I don't have to see this whole thing.
Nayi! Nayi! Ata! Ata, Nayi! Ata!
Oh no. Okay. This looks pretty good. I don't see like screen tearing going on as it's moving through like this. Okay. Do I have to hold both? What? Oh, this is weird. Okay. Oh, so this would be the type of camera it is and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Well, if you're not gonna let me do this, then we're just gonna do that. Alt F4. Get out of here. All right. That's the brothers, A Tale of Two Brothers or whatever. Yep. Yep. So that looked pretty decent. Pretty happy there. Let's go. Okay, that one's on Steam. But yeah, the biggest thing I have to figure out is OBS. It looks like because it's using a massive amount of CPU, over 31%, 30%. Crazy. And Google Chrome, I got to figure out a different thing with my browsers too, because Google Chrome, I gotta switch because it uses a lot of memory. It uses a lot of memory, and it actually, even though it's right now it's in like withheld mode or whatever, it's like eco right now. It still uses anywhere between like 6 and 12% of my CPU, which is not healthy. I want to know how much of my GPU is in use. But there we go. Not much. Only like 19%. That's the thing too. I got to figure out ways to be able to use my GPU more than my CPU if possible. But have you thought of Opera? I've heard of Opera GX. I've not been able to test any other browsers. I've always just kind of stuck with what I had and knew. Safari with my Mac products and their Apple products, and then Chrome with my PC products. It's just because of the ecosystem of working between them, they're connected, and the amount of work it would take to switch over to a new one would take a lot. It wasn't a lot for me to do that with a music app because a music app, it just opens up your files that you already have, but my bookmarks and saves and all this other stuff with a browser would take a lot of time. But I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it because Google Chrome is just so it's in comparison to what I hear with a lot of other browsers, it is big. Like it uses a lot of space. It uses, like I said about my um CPU and memory. It's using a lot of those. Just Chrome itself. But what's another game we can just kind of open up? Oh, I guess let me open up DaVinci Resolve, guys. I want to see if I have the capability to edit on stream. If that's something that is or is not a capability. So let's test that out. We did a couple of games. I kind of want to reopen Indiana Jones too, just to see if it was like a fluke or what happened there, because that was bad. That was bad. All right, so let me look up like big projects. Let me open up like this one here when I was doing a weekend away with a football clinic. Okay, or I can't. None of the videos are showing up. Okay, let's change that. I don't know why none of that is showing up. Let's go. I don't know. It's Friday night. All right, let's see. Give me some feedback here. Haley, I appreciate you giving me feedback tonight, man. It can be transferred from Google to Opera. Okay, that's or Opera. That's good to know. Good to have in mind. Okay, let me switch over here and see. Just testing different like things. Okay. So stuff like this is possible. How's this looking for us? Cuz this is pretty high quality, like higher taxing. Let me look at Task Manager. I think I accidentally closed it. Here we go. Task Manager. Let's check it out. See what it's saying. DaVinci is not actually using that much. Oh, wow. It's using a lot of memory. A lot of memory. But it's not using much of my CPU at all. That's still mainly on OBS and then followed by Google Chrome. Now, granted, if I go to a different project, like say I go to, here we go. Like we'll just look at these Minecraft night highlight. Oh, okay. I lost the file connection. So I need to reconfigure that at some point. um, that's probably no longer connected either. This probably isn't either. Oh, yep, here we go. Perfect. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so we've got the family at Pittsburgh Zoo. One of the issues is that Dropbox keeps trying to download stuff in the background, which is going to affect different things as well. But I gotta be real with you guys though. Okay, so this does take a little bit. Like there we go. So the ability to catch up is pretty slow. So hey Ray, good to see you. Good to see you. How have you been? But yeah, so it looks like, guys, I can potentially do some like video editing. Yeah, that only goes up to 10-11% CPUs by DaVinci. What about GPU? GPU. Let me play back a little bit here. No. Huh. I don't know. Okay. So that's working out. That's working out. So we might be able to do stuff like this. This is pretty cool. I'd love to do more of this kind of stuff. Videography, editing and stuff like that, but I just haven't had the time or capability. And if I could do some of it on streams, that'd be pretty fun. I'd have to have a more organized fashion in which I go about doing that, but that'd be a lot of fun. So Ray, I've been decent. You know, life right now. I'm juggling different things, trying to figure different things out, and Dropbox needs to shut its mouth because I don't want to hear about how it's trying to download everything right now. And just trying to. Oh, are things moving slow on? Oh, my camera. Uh-oh. It's probably because Dropbox won't stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I gotta go to my notification settings. Sorry, guys. But we're just testing out. So moving forward, kind of doing a 3 to 6 month test run of some consistent ideas with stuff with streams, to see about feasibility and longevity and different other big words like that. But Monday nights, just doing kind of the Monday hours. So going to be ending stream here shortly, but just was testing stuff out tonight to see what capabilities of my PC are, to have better understanding moving forward. But Monday nights are going to be like that for an hour, just hang out as people come in, talk, stuff like that, but also have like a checklist of things that I'm going to be trying to work on. So it's kind of a variation of work with me, but it's more like I have a couple things I want to be testing or I want to be working on and completing, but chilling and hanging out with chat. You know what I mean? So so that's the goal. Thank you so much for those bits. But yeah, so I want to be going to be doing that on Mondays, and then Tuesdays on TikTok, Thursdays, Fridays, TikTok and Twitch. So yeah, I'm going to be back on here more consistently, at least for the next month or two, after we get a feel for how things are going. if things start to strain at any way, shape, or form, like me, and I can't be mentally available at all during the day to my boys or stuff like that, then obviously I'm gonna have to make some changes before we reach certain points in this stream testing, this stream proposal. But Ray, it's good to see you. It's good to see your drop of shine in chat. How's the little one? All right. So this, yeah, I know that's how it's going to give me notifications. That's not what I was asking about. What I was asking about was whether or not it would stop automatically downloading, because what that does then is then I open up here and I look at how much space I have, and then oh, would you look at that? Because okay, I don't know what just happened. The setup here just all changed on me. I don't like this. Where'd all my stuff go? Yeah, see, just like that. Now I'm down to like 11 gigabytes of space on my internal storage because it just downloaded a bunch of video files. Ah! Oh boy, getting big. Oh man, it goes so fast. I was just talking to my wife tonight about how, like, I'm gonna turn the music back on because we were testing a couple things out, but good place now, I think. Let me know, guys, if music is even playing or if you hear it, because having some issues with that. Okay. That might be too loud. Anyway, I was just talking to my wife tonight about after I got home from driving a little bit, and then before we spent some time in Bible study together, I just shared with her about, like, man, it's such a struggle, like, where I have this constant inner turmoil to where I have this, like, desire and hope, like, excitement, and, like, I look forward to about my boys, about reaching certain milestones, specifically right now, one who's in that in-between stage. He's 18 months, so he can't fully communicate. He can't, like, there's some things that just make it very frustrating for me. It's not my favorite stage at all. And like, there's parts of me that just hopes for and desires for that next part of where he will be, and I'm excited for that. But then I also feel bad about that, because it's like, you don't want to miss where you are now. Not that I am missing in hoping for those things, but it's that constant inner turmoil of always beating myself up for feeling like I'm not appreciating enough of opportunity I have right now, of time that I have right now, of all that kind of stuff, of who my boys are right now, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, we definitely don't spend time, like, looking toward and trying to pressure things. I don't know. I know that I personally have struggled since I was a kid, based upon how I was shaped and rose up, in the way of perfectionism, and you never do enough. You don't do enough, and you don't do enough well. So then I'm always self-critical, and always feel like nothing I ever do is of great quality or the best that it could be. It could be better. You could have done better. You could have done more. That mindset and that approach, man, has been a struggle that I was shaped by in all my childhood. But we're not here to talk about trauma. Anyway, so it's just, man, we have definitely reached a point to where some of these pieces, like I talked about, I've got this stream proposal plan, trying to feel it out and see about legitimacy. I think that's the word I've been looking for all night. Legitimacy of a stream, a participation of streaming consistency within the greater plan, as well as I'm writing a novel right now. What is the specific nature of that in the greater plan, among other things. And so we're trying to set ourselves up to be heading in a direction to where there's these other avenues of income and other avenues of support that allow us to really really and honestly and earnestly look at the idea of kind of switching some things right now. Say it like that. My wife has always been, even in ministry, all of our marriage, my wife has been, she's brought home the bacon. She's a woman. But you know, whether it's me doing 3 different jobs at once, like just financially, she has the better job and has had the better opportunity, and for over a decade, or for a decade, and so we'd like to see that change, but not at the expense of our goals and desires for our sons and some other living stuff. So yeah, it's a difficult place to be in. So we'll see. Building. That's the word for 2025, guys. Building. We're in March now, and guess what? Still building, because that's the word for the year. That's my family's vision. Our vision for the year is building. We're looking to build up biblical community in our lives. We're looking to build up the future of our children's plan of education. We're looking to build up a lot of things. There was a third one, and I need to revisit to make sure that I'm not forgetting what it says. But building, that's what it is. That's what it does. That's what it is going to be. So guys, tomorrow night, the goal is to be live on TikTok and kind of see how that runs, see how that goes. If you guys don't mind being there at Delcarie, the plan is 9:30 to 10:30 on TikTok. And the plan is to specifically looking specifically towards the idea of young creators, looking at budget friendly, just because if you may not be considered young or consider yourself young, it doesn't mean that you're not somebody who can be a part of that content. It's the idea of looking at being able to provide from experience, tips, advice, and just encouragement to young creators, and specifically those who, you know, one of the things on my heart has been about shoestring budget, those who have come from, I don't have anything to be able to actually do something like this, because that's one of the hardest places to be. No matter what people say, you have to have something. Like, if you want to see immediacy, and if you want to see growth, if you want to see something build, like, people like to act like it's not true, but the majority of people who have seen any kind of success have started with something already. Whether they've had a little bit of money to be able to buy a PC, or they've had a PC. Well, guess what? PCs cost money. That's not a true budget-friendly understanding of approaching content, getting started with content. And that has been a thing that has been really near and dear to me, because that's me. I did not have money. I did not have the things that a lot of people did and do when they look to get started. No slush fund income. Anyway, no PC. That was something we built together. That there was a lot of things that just we didn't have, and so that's one of the things that's been near to me, is about, you know, if people who want to build something and want to potentially start down that road, what are ways in which I can speak into them with encouragement, speak into their lives, speak into them with wisdom as well, because sometimes what's needed most is wisdom. It's not about being shot down, and it's not about being built up. You know, just like, oh yeah, go after whatever your heart deems true, whatever you desire, go after it, run after it. Or on the other side, about like, no, you're not, like, you'll never have a chance, don't even do it. It's not even, no, I want to be able to share wisdom in the way of, like, most people don't, but here's ways you can look at potentially, you know, or, hey, you may not be able to afford a high quality insert whatever here. But hey, here's some ideas, maybe for you to be able to test some things out and potentially have stuff like that, and be able to start down a certain road when it comes to graphic design, when it comes to editing, when it comes to content ideas. You know, I'm a big idea guy. I have a million ideas that I can't ever use many of them. And so if it's something that I can be helpful to people in that way about, like, you know, ideation ideas, you know, that kind of approach, ideation. That was a buzzword for a while there, right? But then, you know, like, okay, you want to get started in stuff. Well, let's look at what you enjoy doing. What's your why? Let's look at what you have, so therefore what you can do. And okay, let's come up with some engaging ideas for content. And you can look at refining them and doing your own research into those. But hey, let's brainstorm some of this. You know, I'll rack my brain a little bit. I enjoy those kind of things. So hopefully we can see where that kind of goes. I'll have a better plan of that for tomorrow night, and won't know until we're there. 9:30, 10:30, and then Thursday night I'll start on there about 9:30 talking football, and then over here on Twitch at 10 o'clock. I might go live at the same time, but be focusing on TikTok from 9:30 to 10, and then switch focus over to Twitch at 10 o'clock. I'm not sure yet. I don't know how. We're testing this all out. I don't know. And then on Friday, a similar look, 9:30 on TikTok, 10 o'clock over here. And that one will be more focused on gaming. You know, gaming and video related. So it's week 1 of this. We'll see where things go. But to any of you guys, as much as you can, if you guys can be TikTok here, just to be there to help move chat along, to support the process as we're trying to see where it goes, that would be a huge help. And down the line, things with writing, things with, like I said, about novel writing and stuff, maybe on like Sunday IRL stream or something like that. I don't know. That's the stuff down the road. But if you are somebody who's interested in hearing about the fantasy novel that I'm writing, or you'd like to know more about that and how you can support or be a part of that process and that journey over this year, then let me know. Tag me, like DM me on Discord, or tag me in a chat somewhere or something like that, because I kind of want to build up a list of people to where when I do reach a certain point, I can actually like newsletter it, and I can actually like, hey, or connect with people who have shown interest and want to support, and be like, and start introducing things, and like, hey, meet this character, or hey, here's some of the lore, you know, here's some world building lore and some fun little things like that. I don't know. I got to expand on that. And when we get to that point, I'm trying to keep my brain from doing that now, because I want to write to a certain point and then earn that opportunity. I'm trying to create that opportunity. So I'm excited. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight, though. I got to get myself off of here. One of the things I got to do better this year, guys. When I say I need to get off at a certain time, I got to do it, because there's other tasks that I got to complete. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. We're going to make it. You're going to make it. God's got you. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And want to remind you guys of the identity that you've been given and that you've been made with. Come to fulfillment through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, which is that you are a unique, unrepeatable, beautiful, and intelligent miracle of God. You're made in His image. You're made with a purpose and a plan. You are loved, and you have great value. Not the Great Value brand. You're better than Gucci brand. All right. See you guys. Good night, Hilly. Thanks for being here tonight, man. Appreciate you. Ray, I hope tomorrow has a bigger ray of sunshine than you've been here tonight. It's gonna be massive. Good night, people.